Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching Channels Television celebrating 21 years of professional broadcasting. This is the news at 10. A reminder of our major stories. Channels Television hosts guests as the 21st anniversary celebration climaxes in grand style with a gala night. The peace in Maiduguri is broken again as two suicide bombers detonate explosive devices. Collation of results in the Rivers rerun elections still underway as PDP and APC trade allegations on the conduct of the exercise. And 25 people are killed in a bomb explosion in Cairo, Egypt's capital city. Do remember that all our top stories can be found on our website as channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from your respective stores. Besides the news and updates, the Channels TV app has an eyewitness feature. We encourage you to use it to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. 2 days of mourning have been declared in Akwa Ibom State following the collapse of a building that left many people dead. Governor Udom Emmanuel has also ordered the immediate arrest of the contractor that handled the construction of the collapsed church building. The Rainers Bible Church was having its ordination service with the governor in attendance when the church building collapsed. The State's Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic Pupong, says that those injured are receiving treatment while state authorities will continue with investigations into the incident. The collation of results is still ongoing at federal and state collation centers in the Rivers State rerun legislative poll. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has confirmed the rescheduling of the concluding parts of elections in 14 units spread across wards 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in Akoko Toro local government area. Voting in the affected wards are expected to continue much later. Meanwhile, the PDP and the APC have been reacting to the process so far, while the PDP claims that the APC is in connivance with security operatives to rig the poll. The APC claims that the presence of military has reduced cases of malpractices.
The result we have gotten today is that they have concocted a result for Azubike Wanjoko, who has failed in all polling units, that he has been declared assembly member. That result will not stand. Except this is not the democracy that has three arms of government. This is not the democracy that Nigerians expect to see. That result will not stand. We are calling on President Muhammad Buhari to please do the needful now for people to have confidence in his leadership. This is unfortunate. This is not acceptable in any form of democracy in the world.
I think this is really sad that some persons having lost in the elections of yesterday prefer to take the easy way out, and that is to begin to blame others, begin to cast aspersions. Yes, the people are supposed to be declared winners at the various levels of collation as allowed by the Electoral Act, and to the best of my knowledge, Chibike Wanjoko was duly elected and declared yesterday. And so I don't know why anybody is raising issues about that.
And the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike, is also not satisfied with the conduct of the rerun election. He told Channels Television that the collated results are being manipulated in favor of the opposition political party. Mr. Wike claims that strong efforts was made to upturn the results already won by the People's Democratic Party, the PDP.
For the first time in the history of this country, like I said, maybe I don't know where it has happened before, but this is the first time I'm experiencing that, where you don't allow party agents to be part of coalition. It happened in the local government, where they even abandoned the coalition that was done on the 10th on the 10th and the 19th of March 2016 during the rerun. They are supposed to have concluded other units to make up, but they jettisoned that result and just wrote a different result in the local government. No problems. Now, the men of local government, they now discover that even with the result they have in the local government, that just Secretary will still win. Now, what is the problem? As I speak to you now, they are doing everything in local government to see that result is being changed.
Mr. Nyesom Wike, the Rivers State Governor. In the meantime, the former Governor of Rivers State, Mr. Chibuike Amechi, has reacted to allegations made by Governor Wike. Mr. Amechi describes as baseless claims that results are being manipulated to favor the All Progressives Congress. He calls on Governor Wike to allow INEC collate and announce the results of the rerun elections, which is in line with the rule of law. Moving on to other stories now, the Nigerian army has denied the allegations of intimidation, snatching of ballot boxes and killing levelled against security agencies. The General Officer Commanding 6th Division, Major General Kazumu Abdul Karim, said that the alleged killing and mass arrest by soldiers in Tai and Gokana local government areas of the state were not only false but a calculated attempt to tarnish the image of the army as well as whip public sentiments.
The alleged killing and mass arrest by soldiers in Tai, Ogoni, Gokana, Ogoni local government areas of Rivers State were false. It is true that soldiers of 6th Division Nigerian Army provided security during the Rivers State legislative rerun election that was conducted today. In addition, the allegations made by some respected politicians regarding deep involvement of soldiers during the elections were aimed at tarnishing the positive image of the Nigerian Army. These people allegedly accused soldiers of ballot box snatching, illegal escorts of some politicians, arrests, and detention of voters during the general conduct of the elections. The weighty nature of these allegations could cause members of the public to view soldiers negatively, hence the need to adequately inform the general public on the true perspective. The public, thus, need to consider them as mere facts to garner public sympathy. The 6th Division Nigerian Army remained apolitical in the conduct of the election. Its soldiers provided perimeter defense to ward off hoodlums and miscreants. Nigerian Army troops were in no way involved in any form of ballot box snatching, neither were they involved in the escort of politicians as alleged. They acted swiftly in response to security breaches in law in order to enforce the law, provide aid to the Nigeria police and other security agencies, especially in areas like Abonima, Eche, Gokana, Ikwere, Eleme, Tai, Kana, and Omuko, among others. Stability of mentioned areas warranted providing security for the electoral officials, voters, international and local observers, in conjunction with other security agencies, by soldiers for a peaceful election to thrive in the environment.
In the meantime, the Army has reaffirmed its resolve to uphold the fundamentals, human rights of all Nigerians while conducting its operations. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, made this known in Anambra State while inspecting officers involved in Operation Python Dance in the entire southeast region. General Buratai was speaking at the Army's operational base in Awka when the troops received Governor Willie Obiano.
This is part of our constitutional responsibilities we have a constitutional responsibility to provide aid to civil authority whenever called upon, and we've since been called upon to do that and to enhance our proficiency, and as a preventive measure also we need to train and ensure that our troops conduct themselves professionally. We have very good and robust rules of engagement where we respect the individual, we respect human rights, and we respect the freedom of everyone. And we want to assure that we will conduct ourselves professionally. We are all Nigerians. We continue to respect everybody, and we want to make sure that you have a very peaceful Christmas and New Year, and indeed even beyond.
They are not an army of occupation as being labeled in the internet. These are gentlemen who are here who's been helping us before now, and also try to help us during this Yuletide season. So it's the only people that should be afraid of this exercise should be the armed robbers, the kidnappers, the criminal elements. They are the people that should be afraid of this exercise. This exercise is a friendly one. These are very professional soldiers. They will treat India Anambra, like I've been assured, with respect and dignity. When they stop you, you obey the rules. Of course, they check what you have and they let you go. Nobody will be molested. It is not an exercise targeted at anything that will embarrass anybody.
The Anambra State Governor, Mr. Willie Obiano. Elders, political and opinion leaders of the Niger Delta under the umbrella of Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, assembled in Asaba, the Delta state capital, for a one-day dialogue on developing the state. The meeting is convened by a former Federal Commissioner for Information, Chief Edwin Clark. The forum is looking at how to actualize peace in the Niger Delta.
This summit, convened by Chief Edwin Clark, is coming amidst agitations by Niger Delta militants for more attention to be given to the region. For this reason, the leader and convener of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, organized a General Assembly in Asaba, the Delta state capital.
All other aspects of the amnesty had not been put into action. There was a committee, a 45-man technical committee set up by the government called the Métiers Committee, made up of eminent citizens of this region. They produced a report on the infrastructural development of the Niger Delta. Up to today, that report has not seen the light of day.
Another issue being discussed is the call for the governors of the 6 oil-producing states to show accountability for the 13% derivation from the federal government.
No commission to administer the 30%. And therefore, if you go to Bayelsa today and ask the governor, tell us the project you use the 30%, he cannot differentiate between the project he used the 30% for and the projects that are not attracted to the 13%. Again, go to rivers, it is like that also. Also in Delta, this government has come into power for more than 1 year. Ask them how much are they giving to Desopadec. It's not even up to 10% of the total revenue received under the 30%. It is bad.
Everyone here agrees that the Niger Delta is facing developmental challenges, but many also believe that the 6 governors of the oil-producing states must make efforts to maintain prudent management of the financial resources allocated to them.
When the news at 10 returns, federal government reintegrates IDPs from the herdsman farmers attacks in Benue State. Join us again.